You guys are back from the photo shoot, and let me say, the Blazers are awesome, man.
Thank you.
I'm loving that, Chuckster. It's a great look.
Well, Ernie, it was so cool. I got to spend some time with Jerry West and Oscar Robertson. It was great to see David Robinson, Patrick Ewing, and Dirk Nowitzki and those guys, man. It was amazing. That's George Mikan's son right there. I spent the whole time talking to Mr. Robertson, man. I just got so much love and respect for him. Look at all those great big men and Shaq.
The dream. Hey, Shaq, I want to ask you this question because I know you became an historian of the game later in your life. Early on, then all of a sudden you became this historian of basketball. Who was the guy? When you walk back there, you were like, I got to just check him out. I hadn't seen him. I want to go check him out.
Well, Magic and Kareem. Magic and Kareem and Dr. J. So my speech is going to be a little lengthy. I'd like to thank Sergeant Philip Arthur Harrison. He's the guy that told me one day that I would be here. I was a medium-level, high-level juvenile delinquent. I was always told I would never, ever, ever make it. He convinced me to do well in school. Do well in school for me was all C's. I get all C's. He take me to Madison Square Garden. Dr. J goes baseline, throws it down. The crowd goes crazy. I looked at him and said, sir, this is what I want to be when I grow up. His exact words, if you listen to me, I'll make you one of the most dominant big men ever. And he named Bill Russell, he named Kareem, and he named Wilt Chamberlain. I never knew those names. I knew Dr. J, because previous to that, it was a movie called The Fish to Save Pittsburgh, and I watched that. I got in trouble in high school for trying to be like Dr. J. Father said, no, I need you to be a big man. But here comes another big man. He's 6'9", he's flashy, he's hip-hop, he has style. Magic Johnson. I wanted to be like Magic Johnson. I'd like to thank another guy, Mitch Rouse. We played in Germany together. He was a white guy. He loved Bird. I love Magic. We used to have 7-game series every day. We used to fight. Also like to thank Ford McMurtry, because when I didn't make the varsity team, he helped me. Then Dale Brown comes along. Everyone knows that story. When I get to San Antonio, it's a guy. I'm the best big man in the city. It's another guy, a guy by the name of David Robinson. He comes in town. I go watch him play. I say, oh, my God, I'm not that good. High school, 36-0, I'm averaging 40, 22, but I see Dave Robinson like, oh, my God, I'm not that good. I want to be like Patrick Ewing. I want to be like all these guys. And I'm sitting there in a photo shoot, and I'm like, oh, my God, there's Dr. J. There's Magic. There's the great Charles Barkley. Charles taught me how to be ferocious and not give a damn what nobody say. Throw them bows, knock some teeth out. When I seen Charles do that, I said, okay, it's okay to be like this. So Jerry West helped me become that. When I first came to L.A., I admit, I was all on my gold chains. I wanted to do movies. I wanted to do rap albums. He did one thing. He sat me down. The lights went off in the forum. He said, Mr. O'Neal, when this is all said and done, you could be up there, all the greats, and you could be a bust. So because, Jerry West telling me that, I was like, you know what? I got big shoes to fill. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, love the man to death, one of the best big men ever. I'm glad he didn't baby me. I'm glad he told me like it was. I read an article one day that still hurts my heart to this day. I'm averaging 29. I'm doing my thing in L.A. And they say, hey, Shaq's one of the greatest big men. And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar said, how great is he? He hasn't won a championship yet. Instead of crying and complaining, all those guys made me persevere and, help me get to this point. I'd like to thank the lovely Dr. Lucille O'Neal, Pooney, Dane, everybody that's helped me get here, Dion. I don't really get emotional, but it was a very emotional moment for me because all the guys that are greater than me, I can't believe that I'm sitting next to. Like, even when I look at myself play, I was not as good as Akeem. I wasn't even as good as Chief. I was not even as good as Bob McAdoo, but for the people to say, hey, Shaquille O'Neal, you're great, I didn't do it by myself. I did it with, with all these guys. All my teammates, D. Scott, Penny Hardaway. What really saddened me about today is that my father couldn't be there, my sister couldn't be there, and my main man, Kobe Bryant, couldn't be there. Because look, a lot of people helped me get here, but those three, Dad pushing me, my little sister covering for me, me and Kobe going back and forth, making each other great. So it was a great moment for me. It's a great honor. And if I missed you in the thank yous, I apologize. Ken Dog, Al Mafia, Scoop, Chef Alex, everybody that helps me become who I am, I want to thank you. Pooney, Dane, love you guys. Appreciate you very much.
Shaq, that's one of the greatest things I've ever heard.
Thank you.